Sister Africa mean to you? Sana.
Toki.
Listen.
Happy people.
Love. Culture.
Nurturing. Comfort.
Legacy. Tradition. Legendary.
Withdrawal. Strength. Diversity.
Beautiful. Family.
Uno.
Young.
You out.
They're not ready yet. Hear that music. If you people want me to come out and start this show, let me hear some noise right now. Cut that music. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you do not know how this thing is doing me inside my body. I came all the way from Baltimore, Maryland, because they told me that some amazing people are doing some amazing things today. You know the interesting thing about when you talk about diversity? Sometimes we look at that and we say, okay, let's go on campus. Let's see all the different kind of people we have. Different races, different ethnicity. It makes sense. But to me, the real test of diversity was what happened to me this afternoon in your campus. I came there. I forgot to cut my hair. I went to the barber shop. You know how it is. You walk inside. There's barbers. Different ethnicity. You start looking. Does anybody know how to cut my hair? And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you see the person who cut my hair today, let me tell you what diversity means. The fact that this guy, his name is Tim. You already know where I'm going. I was like, do you know how to cut this kind of hair? He was like, He put down the scissors. He picked up the clipper. He got the brush. I said, let's go there. Let's go there. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at me. Look at me. Oh, that's diversity right there. Diversity is not when you hold up and get Chipotle. Diversity is when people understand who you are and what you are. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're proud of the wonderful diversity on this campus, make some noise right now. It's a beautiful thing. I'm trying to look. The light is shining inside my eye. I cannot see. But I want to know who's in the crowd. And when you hear where you're from, I want you to make some noise. I'm going to make it really quick. Very, very simple. They just did their independence recently. Anybody from the great nation of Ghana in the house? I like that. Confirm. North Africa in the building. North Africa? 4 of you, welcome. Amuti. Confirm. Anybody from East Africa? Okay, can you smile? Yeah, I like that. South Africans in the house? Yeah. What about my West Africans? Okay. I like that. We're doing good. Let's talk to our guests, people that are coming to come and engage us today. Anybody from Asia in the house? We're doing good. Latin America. Oh, yeah. We're doing that one today too. Confirm. Now, Europe? 4. You're welcome. Now, it is good we've been calling all these other places, but let us show respect to the people that have the land. Any of my Americans in the house? I don't know if people notice so. When I said Americans, some people that shouted when I said West Africans shouted again. But there's nothing wrong with that too, because their passport has changed color. It's alright. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited to be here, if you're happy to come here to celebrate the wonderful, rich culture and heritage that Africa has, make some noise right now. Ginger. We'll take you through everything we have. We have music, we have dance, we have fashion, we have our poetry, that's where you get the language. We're going to start from the first. The people coming on stage right now, ladies and gentlemen, they're your sisters, they're your friends, you see them on campus. These amazing ladies, they've been practicing, putting in work. When you think about an African woman, the way she moves will tell you who she is. Do me a favor right now and make some noise for the Amala dancers! One more time, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for them. You see how we started the show hard? That tells you what we have in store. We have some dancers that came all the way from Florida to come and perform for you guys. We have dancers that are going to come perform some salsa, merengue, bachata. All for you guys. We have the male dance team that's going to come out and dance and whine. All for you guys. If it touches you that the money you paid for tickets was too small compared to the value you are receiving, give me the remaining. I will take it. Confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I noticed about this your wonderful campus, the different kind of food that's available. Just walking around campus, you are passing Chipotle, you are passing Subway, all kinds of different food. But I'm hearing the news that in the dorms, something else is happening there. You are not giving us the kind of food that we like. Giving us mashed potato, gravy. Can we have some jollof rice? Some plantain? Will it kill anybody if we have some goat meat? Fufu Friday. Can we do that? See them shouting. You people don't know that that freshman 25 or freshman 15, that's freshman 75 if you start eating African food. Because I will tell you one thing about African food. You can eat some low-calorie pasta. They have it. Some low-fat beef. They have it. But you will never see any kind of low-calorie fufu. Because if you hold 5 pounds of that fufu in your hand, that's 5 pounds entering your body right there. It's only in America here people are complaining that, oh, obesity, oh my God, it's a disease. In Africa, people are praying every day. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, that obesity, that disease, I want it right now. Confirm. Because when you go home, people that have 6-pack, what kind of work do they do? Vulcanizer. farmer, mechanic. But a rich man, think about it now. When was the last time you saw an African politician with six-pack? Nobody will vote for you. They say, I'm suffering, you're suffering. I will not vote for you. Come on now, that's not going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, this next person that's coming out to perform, he's taking you to a different dimension of African culture. You've seen the dancing. Now you're about to get the music with some spoken word laced on top of it. We call it rap in this country, but I call this man the one and only Splash Josh. Put your hands together for Splash Josh.
Now where is inspiration? Thank you, Lord, for inspiration. You're falling so far behind in such a great nation. I see your dreams die all because you're lacking patience. I'm seeing rich people, but they starve for happiness. I hope you're great one day. I hope your voice gets heard. I don't care if you know me as long as this message gets sent. It's only wrong to be a sinner with no plans to repent. Now watch the world misinterpret that. They do that the best. I see a big smile, but right behind it's a bigger bruise. Why is your joy based on dope clothes and tennis shoes? Pops told me one day you're gonna make it out there, son, long as you have no plans for getting where you come from. I said, Dad, look at me well. I ain't like one of these dudes that's living in lies only to die and find the truth. Cause all I see is rappers who let their talents from God separate them from the God who gave them their talents to use. We got any lovers in the house tonight? Anybody in love? Make some noise! Couple y'all might know this song, man. This is no blood in my blood, Josh. Listen. Look, now Sally over the lonely as a queen on the throne. You was smart, didn't put up, she didn't think to the bone. These memories they viewed every night on the phone. This shit will live forever. And a day on the soul, they trap big in love. Huge house and stuff, ball matching shoes and took tumbling pics with the blonde up in your hair and the smile that you keep. I see the beauty of a queen in those red lipsticks. Movie dates in the days and the walks in the park. Old white loaded folks walking dogs in the park. Things you did in the car as you sit at the park. Whatever happened at the park, gotta stay in the park. And when you ever feel lonely, promise I'm right there. We gon' love till our heart till the bros right here. Bought a couple roses, hand them over by the way. This the first you ever had, man. It's gotta be a blessing. Hey, clap right now, everybody has to clap. Listen, hey, before I sleep, when I'm waking, alright, I wanna see you by my side. Oh, cause I'm so sure that we are meant to be. I know the form, I know the form, I know the form. My love for you, not pure. My baby, don't blush. For better, for worse. Hey, I know the form, I know the form, I know the form. My love for you, not pure. My baby, don't blush. Let's stay for better, for worse. Listen, hey, you were every man's dream, everything we ever need. Conversations that we have and all the secrets that we keep. Expensive thoughts that we make look cheap. Fake friends, fake moments that we made look real. All the promise that was made and all the pain that we bleed. All the fights, arguments, I was scared you would leave. We had a beautiful beginning and it stayed with a smile. In due time, baby, we gon' make it worthwhile. Listen, we can run on if you know what I mean. Love is a beautiful thing. It's even gorgeous when it's real. The best you ever dated, the best you ever dated. Middle finger to every single person that ever hated. You's a gift to life, something we all celebrated. Tell your moms it ain't till up till we make it. And that's real, baby girl, no plastic. Apple of my eye, rockin' Steve Jobs glasses. With you, I wanna see. Can we clap with this, eh? Before I sleep, I'm when I'm waking. Alright, I wanna see you by my side. Cause I'm so sure that we are meant to be. Yeah, I know the form, I know the form, I know the form. My love for you, not pure. Hey, my baby, don't blush. Let's say, for better, for worse. Hey, I know the form, you by my side. Hey, 'cause I'm so sure we are meant to be. Hey, I know it for, I know it for, I know it for. My love for you not pure. Hey, my baby don't blush. Hey, for better or for worse. Hey, listen, I know it for, I know it for, I know it for. My love for you not pure. Yeah, my baby don't blush. Let's stay for better or for worse. Hey, listen, I know it for, I know it for, I know it for. My love for you not pure. My baby don't blush. For better or for worse. Hey, I know it for, I know it for, I know it for. My love for you not pure. Listen, my baby don't blush. Let's stay for better or for worse. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Put your hands together one more time for Splash Josh. All right. When it comes to dance, the African man is known for his movement. He's known for his motion. This waist, it must move and move, and move and move. Confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, these guys are from your own campus. They're doing it real heavy, doing it real big. Make some noise right now for Oga Boys!
Where are you going just like this?
Where my apartment?
Yeah, good to go. I've seen nothing before, but I've never seen a dance like this. I've seen nothing before. They say I'm not going to talk to this. Alright, report man, we pay for runs. We take dancing to all around. Respect those, I respect them. In the heart of me, I like one. Call me river, call me one. Give us a show because you put them on ground. In the river, call me one. Shut up and you down, shut up to me, come on, grass, yeah. Come me flank, we a put up me flank. Like a baller, we put up me flank. You cheap pretty and definitely the tank. But then you down, you know your people back foot. Give them a run, Chan, give them a run. Give them a run, we have the good and fun boat. Give them a run, give them a run. Give them a run, we have the
Are you on the high side of life? On the high side of life right now. Let me see. People say hi. The more, 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 the more,
Freestyle. Yeah. Freestyle. Freestyle. I don't know you dirty. Mama no dirty, they dirty, they better. Everybody, Guardia! Put up! Put up! Put up! Alors les dits, alors les dits, alors les dits, alors les guetta, guetta, guetta. Everybody, Guardia!
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for them. I told you they were going to do it real heavy. And one thing that I really enjoyed was when they now switched it with some of that reggae. My Caribbean people, my island folks were getting it in. Oh yeah. Me, I like to give props when it comes to the Caribbean culture. Because I'm telling you this, they have things that they've given people Nobel Prize for in the past. Somebody invented battery. He invented television. But what about the person that saw a goat? Found out that if you can cut that goat into small pieces and now pour curry on top to get curry goats. Come on now. That's a Nobel Prize winner right there. One more time. My Caribbean people in the building, make some noise right now. Don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, the person that's coming out to come and give you guys some spoken word. You've seen her before on this stage. When I saw the lineup and I said, you've just done that one, you want to come and do this one? She said, I can do it. I said, how do you know you can do it? She said, I'm a strong African woman and I know that I can do it. So ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. You just saw her dancing. Now she's about to come give you some spoken word. Put your hands together for the event coordinator of this wonderful event. Put your hands together for the one and only Dollar Boy.
For tall people, so I almost thought I printed out the wrong thing. Whew. All right. As he said, my name's Delacqua, and this poem is basically just how, when I've been speaking to myself, because I talk to myself and my friends, this is basically what Sister Africa means to us. I just danced, so thank you, Joe. The Sankofa bird is related to Ghanaian culture. Wikipedia told me all about its meaning, its relevance to the Akan people in Ghana. Wikipedia told me all about the Andrican symbols, what they represent and where they stem from. So here's the thing. I don't want Wikipedia to tell me this. I don't need somebody to write down all the fantastic things they learned about Africa the one time they visited Chad and feed it to me in whitewashed academic jargon. When I'm taught in class, I am pained. The idea of not knowing something that is supposed to be me, leafing through textbooks that want to dehumanize my ancestors, not being able to identify with symbols because I think them archaic and unsuitable to be reckoned with. When they tell me to aspire, I perspire at the thought of not being able to meet what they require from me. I wonder if they want me to achieve me, or if they want me to achieve this idea of me, this idea that they will receive with open arms, this idea of me that will meet the requirements of some arbitrary words such as African, Nigerian, Black, woman. You already have preconceived, Googled notions of what these words mean and how they should be personified. But what if I told you that this is not how the identities I own transcend within myself? So that is not how they transcend across borders. Sister Africa means being able to find that merengue has roots in Africa, but it also means knowing that Afro-Germans were killed during the Holocaust, but that's not what history textbooks tell me to grieve. It is to revel in the fact that the core instruments of classical music came from West, North, and East Africa. But all I know are these amazing whitewashed artists, Beethoven, Bach, whatever. Sister Africa to me means that Africa has excellence, but it also means that there is this constant need for Africa to prove itself as genuine. What if I told you that Lake Malawi has more fish species than any other fresh system on the face of Earth? What if I told you the Christian God made Jesus with blonde hair and blue eyes? What if I told you that was a lie? Implicit biases, don't you have them? Sister Africa to me is knowing that Africa and the various ways that its different cultures move across borders is majestic. It is also knowing that because I was forced into this diaspora, there's so much I can know. There's a limit to what my family can tell me, and a limit to how much Wikipedia I can consume before the frustration makes the pain go stronger. I look at people knowing that they lead completely different lives from me, that their ancestry may never be linked to mine unless we start from creation, that they might be the children from the line of David, ancestors of the Queen of Sheba, or share genetic pool with Marcus Garvey or Haile Selassie. In that way, I guess we're all royalty. But in me, I did a lot of rivalry. I shot Identity, Toriki's Nije, and Mokan Coquette, raised in a multi-faith, multilingual household where I learned to say how far as easily as I learned how to say, I'm fine, thank you, as easily as I learned how to say, Omatafuen, as easily as I learned how to say, Alhamdulillah. Daughters of queens and queens, heirs to the throne of grace, bleeding purple, bleeding blue and clothed in purple, holding hands with the person described above, ready to take over the world. We have the marks of Africans on our faces, the tattoo of centuries of lashings on our bodies, reaching out to touch those who are like us, black and brown bodies united. But when we get to you, that's all we are, right? Black and brown. There's no justice served, no fucks given, shame, fear, pain. They're all justified. Anger, it's justified. No matter what titles I hold, what thrones I sit on, what crowns I carry, no matter that Africa has gone through space and time to make a home for me, no matter what other identities I hold from gender to tribe to religion, to those who look from their ivory towers, I'm nothing but black. Then comes the divides that they created between us. In Nigeria, I argue about tribe. Here, I argue about authenticity and color. Why should we care about light or dark? It's all chocolate, so that means it tastes good as fuck, right? Realistically, we all came from the same place. Why not prove to them that their lives have not worked? Their selfish reasoning is benign, that we are enough, let us work together. And to those who don't believe these youngins or millennials, whatever it is you baby boomers call us today, I warn you not to get too comfortable in your notion of fitting us into these boxes, because womanism, because pain, because frustration, because Umoja, because I'm a carefree black girl, but mostly because Africa. I never think of a lot of things, but like now, as I read these black words off a white background, I'm reminded of the life I live, a black face in a white space. From my home and beyond, it's like me and my people will forever be that. There's no love for that which is different, that which is seen as weak. No matter how I live, the white background will always be there. I can free fall and free write, then the white in the background is still there. I want to be carefree, but there's that lurking feeling that I'm being watched, that maybe I'll slip up and become that black demon, the scapegoat that they want me to be. But I don't care, and I will live my life as a carefree black girl, whether in Africa that is mine or in the diaspora that I have called home. I hope that those who look like me will do the same, reclaiming that which was taken, that which is ours, to look up and smile and say, yes, we have fulfilled our aspiration in life. Yes, I am happy. No, I am not mistreated or unloved because of my blackness or my Africanness, when we actually, again, originated from the same place. Why not prove to them that their laws have not worked, that their selfish reasoning is benign, that we are enough, so let us work together. That's all.
Sister Africa, in its true meaning, basically refers to Africa belonging to the community of other continents in the world. So basically, Africa as part of the global continent, as one of the continents in the world, and as a place where there is so much going on for which other parts of the globe can benefit by understanding how people in that part of the world live and how that understanding can be leveraged for promoting our common humanity, global peace, and human progress.
rebellious offspring. We've got a warrior spirit inside. From that time we can't change. And this a warrior spirit inside. It come from break every shackle and chain. Man a Shaka Zulu, El Kuma, Kunta Kinte, it's like Malcolm and Martin and Marcus and firing Kuma, Bella Kute, Kunta Kinte, it's like David and Marley and firing. Look how many years them whip with, that should the whip power microchip with. I don't think I'll be like style of fit me, buckle it all, come and quick get to the victory. You fight my brother and sister, and when we are dance, them stuff we're moving sinister. When all we do is love with culture, I beat the drums and we are chase the vultures away. Man a Shaka Zulu, Paul Vogel, Lulumba, it's like Martin and Malcolm and Marcus and firing Yahweh, King Selassie, Mandela, it's like Marcus and Martin and firing. The thoughts of freedom fighters dwell in my brain, stolen from Africa. The mission is still the same. We've got a warrior spirit inside. It's well wild, can't tame. And this our warrior spirit inside. It comes from break every shackle and chain. And them a try to wash me. Lies in my mind, the meditation dirty. They never take we say black is beauty. Me nah go bleach, me say me nah dilute it. No, and you search your history. Break the puzzle to make we solve the mystery. Hey, a Solomon dynasty from the line of David, what a priceless legacy. Man a Shaka Zulu,
Ladies and gentlemen, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. Oh yes. See all the guys, everybody just coming out with muscle and everything. If you know how many bottles of baby oil they finish in the back. But one more time, do me a favor and make some noise for the beautiful models and the handsome guys that just came out here to perform for you guys. That was beautiful. Okay. Now we're taking it on that side of African culture. If you've noticed, some of you guys are very intelligent and you already have seen this. We're showing you different things, trying to catch you on our way. So you're like, ah, that's African too? Mm-hmm, it's African. At this point in time, when they come out, you already know. You already know. Ladies and gentlemen, the illustrious ladies of Zeta Pi Beta. The illustrious ladies of Zeta Pi Beta, Gamma, Delta. Let's go. Put your hands together for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Stepping is an art form in which the body is used as an instrument to create intricate rhythms and sounds through a combination.
Stop. Okay. We can't do that like that. Do you know what it takes for you to be called an illustrious lady? And then a useless boy like me to come and just spell your name anyhow. Come on now. That's how I like to take it back. We press the rewind. Confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it one more time. And you're going to make a lot of noise for the illustrious ladies of Zeta Phi Zeta Phi Beta!
Originally conceived by gold miners in the 1880s. The miners were issued rubber gum boots to traverse the foul-smelling water that easily filled the mines. Faced with an unsanitary work environment and an oppressive regime, workers adapted traditional dances and rhythms to the only instruments available, their boots and their bodies. The songs that were sung with these rhythmic movements dealt with working class life. Because these songs were sung in Xhosa, Zulu, or Sotho, it was not unusual for these performers' songs to openly mock their bosses and criticize wages and conditions. With the focus on precise foot movements and hand clapping, gumboots used this style of dance as a means to communicate.
In a little tent
gentlemen, yes, comport yourself. When they came out, they gave us a seriousness. They now broke it down. With the dancing, I flatline in the back. It's me like this. One more time, put your hands together for the ladies and gentlemen. A performer will take you up, bring you down, then take you back up again. One more time, you can do better than that. Put your hands together for this one. Confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, I know how you felt after that performance. It drained everything out of you. You're tired. You need something to drink. You need to use a restroom. This is your opportunity. 15 minutes, that's all we're giving you. 15 minutes is all we're giving you. There's no African time involved. If you don't come back, somebody take your seat in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, by clapping your hands and making noise, let us know if you're enjoying this event we put together for you. 15 minutes time, we'll see you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, I need to find that seat.
They took them from countries they probably hadn't named themselves. In masses they rode to the island of Trinidad. These West and Central Africans were taken from home, but they didn't let home leave them. With them, they brought many things like music. Every time they made a new drum, the so-called elites and colonizers set rules and regulations on where and when the drums could be played. As they continued to develop their styles and practices, they went from skin to bamboo to random metals and finally what is believed to be the only non-electronic acoustic musical instrument invented in the 20th century, the steel drum. It is constructed from the bottom of a 55-gallon barrel, sunk down in a concave fashion and tuned with precision and used across the world.
For man, one time straight. Yes, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. From the very first time I rest my eyes on you, boy, my heart said follow through. But I know now that I'm way down on the line. But the waiting feels fine. So don't treat me like no puppet on no string. 'Cause I know how to do my thing. Don't talk to me if you think I'm done. I wanna know when you're gonna come. See, 'cause I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. some more. You see, in life I know there's lots of grief, but your love is my relief. Tears in my eyes burn, tears in my eyes burn, while I'm waiting for my turn. See, I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. I don't wanna wait in vain for your love. Yeah, I don't wanna wait in vain. Say I don't wanna wait in vain. Say I don't wanna wait in vain. Say I don't wanna wait in vain. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's me, love, that you're running from. It's your love that I'm waiting on. It's me, love, that you're running from. Because I don't wanna wait in vain. Say I don't wanna wait in vain.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for that. Only you people. All the things you enjoyed in the first half, now still drunk. But the next thing that's coming is going to absolutely blow your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that we know as Africa, from our culture, from our tradition, our martial arts. Some people are like, what? You will see. You will see. Ladies and gentlemen, look at your neighbor and tell him, you will see. Look at the other neighbor and say, you will see. Confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a wonderful capoeira performance. Put your hands together for them.
Capoeira is an Afro-Brazilian art form that is accompanied by music and incorporates martial arts, dance, and acrobats. Capoeira was formed by Afro-Brazilian slaves. This martial art form was used by groups of escaped slaves named quilombos to defend themselves against colonial aliens. Later on, slaves on plantations began training capoeira. However, since it was seen as a deadly tool and later banned, slaves disguised this martial art in a dance form to make it appear as non-threatening. Today, capoeira is embedded and embraced in Brazilian culture. This art form has captured the interest and appreciation from people around the world and stands as a symbol of resistance to oppression.
Aí, moleque, tá dando pra não por aí no bar. Tudo foi berimbau, tá chorando, tá bonito. Vai, moleque, chega aí, fecha a roda, fecha a roda.
Oh
Sister Africa means to me that Africa encompasses all things and is related to all people, and we can learn from and be enriched by all that Africa has to offer, and not just in terms of culture, which is often what is focused on, but that is so important. But culture is not just singing and dancing, but it's also ways of being. It also includes science and literature and every facet of the world that we live in. So Africa belongs to all of us and is our sister.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for these amazing models. Coming up next, I'm going to present to you a wonderful singing group. They performed in Kissimmee, Florida. They've also performed in Atlanta. And today we're going to do it right here at the University of Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Michigan Gospel Chorale.
Negro spirituals are religious songs that were created by enslaved African people in the United States. African American spirituals were originally monophonic, a cappella, and were antecedents of the blues. They sometimes provided comfort and eased the boredom of daily activities. Spirituals like Wade in the Water, The Gospel Train, and Swing Low, Sweet Chariot are all accredited for helping many enslaved people escape to freedom through the use of the Underground Railroad. Sometimes they were a means of releasing pent-up emotions and expressing sorrow. Numerous elements of Negro spirituals can be traced to African sources. They are a result of interaction of music and religion from Africa with music and religion of European origin. Further, this interaction only occurred in the United States. Africans who converted to Christianity in other parts of the world, even in the Caribbean and Latin America, did not evolve this form.
Oh, I don't know if they took you to church or with me. I feel saved already. One more time. Put your hands together for MGC. Give me everything today. All right. At this point in time, I did make a promise earlier on. I did say we're gonna go into Latin America. You know how it is, people might be on Instagram, Snapchat. Maybe you didn't know what I just said, so I'll say it again, so that way you can make that noise for me to make. I said we're going to Latin America! Yeah! It's time for us to dance some salsa, merengue, bachata. Good Lord. Coming now to put in that work, we have none other than Rolly and Lydia. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for them!
Merengue is the national dance of the Dominican Republic, and also to some extent of Haiti, the neighbor sharing the island of Hispaniola. Though these origins are often debated, merengue is considered an integral piece of Haitian and Dominican national identity. Because of its strong African roots, merengue was initially rejected by the upper class and relegated to lower classes and Dominicans of African origin. Merengue nevertheless prevailed, and the Dominican Republic dictator Rafael Trujillo aided in spreading its acceptance and popularity. During his time, however, the visual performance and lyrics valorized whiteness, even though the dancing style associated with merengue stems from the dance steps created by enslaved Africans, who had to confine themselves to dancing in small steps because their owners kept their legs in chains. The traditional instruments of merengue are the accordion, guitar, tambora, güera, and marimba. The accordion and the guitar are a part of the Spanish influence, while the tambora and güera and the marimba are the results of the African influence.
Que digan,
really is such an important concept that I think, for me, it indicates the fact that we all are a part of Africa. We all are a part of African culture and history. I was very excited to learn about the fact that they've just discovered an even more ancient ancestor of the human species in Africa, and the fact that all of us have come from that space and radiated across the world in so many different ways, whether being influenced by the culture, whether actually being genetically connected to the continent, or whether or not you've been influenced by the trade routes and the incredible legacy that Africa has projected and given to the world. I just feel as though there's nowhere on earth that Africa has not touched. And because of that, I feel that Sister Africa is the perfect term, because it means that we all are related. We all are family.
One more time. Put your hands together for these models. I was watching them as they came out. I don't know if you guys saw that last two couple. That last couple. I know you could start putting yourself on Facebook. Now that was nice. They did a good job. One more time. Put your hands together for them. My name is Foxy P. I'm a comedian, and When I was invited to this to come host this event, they said the name of the event is Sister Africa. And I'm like, Sister Africa, why? Sister Africa. I've heard Mother Africa, but I was like, Sister Africa, why? Because when you hear Mother Africa, you think about mother, you think about our mothers. But Sister Africa, we're talking about our sisters right here, right now. And I started thinking to myself, I said, the things that our sisters, our African sisters are going through today is not easy. You know yourselves, if you come from an African home, throughout when you were in middle school, high school, college, you cannot date, you cannot have a boyfriend. Your mother, your father see you with boyfriend, say, Aluchi, you are following man, I will follow you again. But the day that you graduate, that's how your daddy will come. Aluchi, what's going on now? Where's your husband? It's not easy for our African sisters, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it now. Their hair. The hair. The same hair they were telling you before that it's nappy, it's rough, it's coarse, it can't be manageable. All of a sudden now, everybody's doing natural hair. You see them now? They're doing the bantu knots, knotting everything together, getting the braids in. All I'm going to say is this. If you want to start copying our African sisters, protect your edges. Because if you don't take it easy and you go to all those Senegalese braiders, when they start braiding their edges, they'll be like, alopecia. No, it's not alopecia. Looking like LeBron James without your headband. Or is it the body? The bodies of our beautiful, sexy African sisters. Good Lord. This is the same body that before. When you see a wonderful, beautiful African woman, curvy, sexy, what did the world say? That's fat. That's gross. That's nasty. But Kim Kardashian came out with the same body. Come on now. All of a sudden, it's thick. It's nice. We like that. Since the beginning of time, Serena Williams has been good. Serena Williams. Thick. Serena Williams is one of those women. When you see her coming towards you, you can tell she has a bright future behind her. Serena Williams is the only tennis player. When she's playing a match, people buy tickets on both sides of the court. So when she changes side, they can change seats. And you gonna tell me that's not beautiful? You gonna tell me that's not sexy? You've been seeing them on Instagram, all these girls bending down, taking picture. I got it from my mama. Shut up. You may have gotten the money for that implant from your mom, but you not get that from your mom. You be seeing them now. Thighs real skinny, butt big, looking like KFC grilled chicken you put inside your deep freezer for 5 days. God don't make no mistakes. If you have big eye, he will give you a big eyelid. If you have a big head, he will give you a big neck to carry that load. So don't be playing all those games. So let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You have our African mothers back in Africa right now. They tie that baby on their back. Ladies and gentlemen, she can be digging yam, she can be planting something, climbing tree, she can be fetching water. That baby is not going nowhere. The baby is not going nowhere. And it is not because of the back, ladies and gentlemen. It is not because of the back that's holding the baby. It is the back. Because if another woman carried that baby, that will fall off. So we need to be proud of our African queens. We need to show them that love and support that they need to excel. So if you're proud of our women African sisters, make some noise right now, ladies and gentlemen. Kafa. Ladies and gentlemen, the people I'm going to invite to the stage now, they've performed all over the world. All the way from Kenya. They've come to America. You've seen them on TV, America's Got Talent. These guys are incredibly acrobatic. The dance, the motion, everything you see the virility of an African man. They exude culture, they exude tradition, and they're here to entertain you. So do me a favor and make some noise for the Zuzu dancers! Ladies and gentlemen, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Oh, and there's no blood here. To God be the glory. One more time, put your hands together for these Zuzu dancers. All the way from Kenya. Oh, I said you guys had a good deal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'm going to invite some people who did so much work to put this event together. We didn't pay them, they're volunteers, they did this out of the goodness of their heart and because they wanted to share their African culture with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the models from today's show. Put your hands together for the models to come, ladies and members of the E-Board, and as they come out, ladies and gentlemen, show them your appreciation. They were able to put this event together, balancing work, balancing school, and still did an excellent job tonight. I'm going to start out with the technology chair, Mohammed Jamal. Good, you're not yet? All right, we'll keep it going. Volunteer coordinator, Tochukwu Ndukwe. Publicity chair, we have Shannon Herring. There you go. Get the arts director, Jennifer Iluebudam. Okay. Our co-events coordinator, Vanessa Kimbank. Co-events coordinator, Williamina Kwaku. Co-events coordinator, Adedolapo Adeniji. Co-treasurer / social chair, Uchechi Obenna. Our co-treasurer, Ashley Obo. The secretary, Ebere Opareke. The vice president, Lukonde Mulenga. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the president of the
Thank everybody for coming out tonight. We thank you for staying, even though we know we ran over, but we just thank you so much for all the support. We couldn't have done it without y'all. I would like to thank all the models, all the beautiful models. Please, if I forget anybody, I am sorry. It's just a very long list. So here we go. So we would like to thank Abang African Studies Center, Ambatana Council, American Culture, Arabic Music, American Studies, Arts at Michigan, Black Student Union, Berkeley, Center for World Performance Studies, Central Student Government, Global Scholars Program, the Latin American and Caribbean Studies Program, Latina Studies, Legacy Multicultural Council, LSNA Student Government, Markley Multi-Ethnic Student Affairs, Mesa, and Dreams, Native American Studies, and OAMI Wesley Foundation. They've been so helpful this whole entire week. We would like to give a special shout out to Devin Keene, our advisor, because without her, we would not be here today. Trust me, I mean what I say. We would also like to thank Miss Elizabeth James, Josephine Boychi. We would like to thank Blaze and Duque. I know he's not out here right now, but Blaze. We would like to thank Scholastica Nwanchukwu, Inechukwu. We would like to thank Miss Jackie Oparake. We would also like to thank Aberti's mom. We would like to thank all of you for coming out today, everybody that helped us, for whoever I did name off. Ejiro, we would like to thank you, WAS president. We would like to thank those who drove out here from Eastern every Saturday to practice for modeling. Thank you so much. We would like to thank our photographers, our videographers. We would like to thank the Michigan Theater, just everybody. And also, one last thing, please visit one-africa.com. That's where our video is going to be. So if you want to rewatch the show, that's where our video is going to be. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. Did you have a good time? Okay, so being a part of ASA is really like being part of a family. We fight, but we laugh a lot, so it makes up for the fighting. So all these people up here are like my brothers and sisters right now. But the thing about family is that some of us grow up and we have to leave the house. And we have two seniors on our e-board that we're going to miss dearly. Can Shannon and BC come up here? These two fine women right here, they are such hard workers. Shannon is the one who sent you all those emails. She's on point with all those. Thank her. BC, I can't even begin to describe what she has done for this show. Let me tell you how many hours she was up. She was up all hours of the night. She's also been like my best friend, you know, president, vice president. I'm really close to her. I look up to her. She's really a hard worker, and it's gonna be hard to fill her shoes next year, and we're gonna miss both of you so much. And we got you some things to share how much we appreciate you. Okay, so I guess we're gonna dance out now. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Come to our after party.
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So the after party is at 215 North Main Street. There are people there right now, so you can go turn up if you want to. We'll be there shortly. Thank you all for coming. 215 North Main Street. See you all there. It's the Heidelberg. The Heidelberg.
Whiskey,